We welcome into the another day of your strategic human resource manager program. The skill that no one teach you into academic institution and the university that we teach into the 100 is free for you. Developing your skill as the real strategic human resource business partner, assuring your career development into your organization and your organization perspective too. Welcome into the day number 56 of your strategic human resource manager program, and we are into the module 6 that is about employee engagement, and we are continuing the chapter 2 that is about your employee accountability and the performance. How to develop the employee accountability into your organization, that is basically based on the defining a concrete role and responsibility to them. It is not just a one part defining of the role and responsibility which make them more responsible. It is about that how they will deliver the right kind of results. So that's why within the defining of objectives, there are also you have to provide the resources to them, and then you have to define the expected to the individuals where you have been defined their goal of the opportunity to develop themselves. So into this another part of the chapter 2, we are going to moving ahead with why the important of your career development plan is essentially great part of your developing or assuring the accountability of your employee. Then after you can drive that into their performance itself. So how to do and what are the procedures that you require to follow to develop and the career development plan for your individual employee into the organization. In this chapter 2, so far we have been tried through the many perspective about how you can assure the accountability of the employee into your organization so that you can deliver best of the result into your organization. However, the our perspective as a human resource or business partner, it is all about that you have to develop the skill of the initial means you require the skilled workforce for your organization so that you can deliver or organization can accomplish their goals. Second, those resources should be on time. And third one, that should be cost effective. This is the objective of the HR or the strategic business partner. If you does not develop this capability into your organization, the role of HR itself does not perform, does not be more accountable. So that the your developing of the skills at every stages into your organization, that is your most important task for the HR function. So that's why the HR function come into the existence. Then secondly, it come about and how you are making your employee more accountable and the more responsible to achieve the organizational goal. How you can do that previously we have been work upon how you can do better it for your organization to developing the people's capability. It will depend on where you are putting your individual into the action. So how you can keep your people into the action what you require. So there is the most important and successful way to when you have been defined the expectation to the employee, what they have to achieve, what they need to be accomplished. So in that the second action is you to also define their journey of the career success into your organization. So when in this chapter number 2, we as working on making your employee accountable in the organization so that they can better perform against equal to accomplish the organization goals. So that's why when you are defining the accomplish what it should be into the organization, that is defining how effectively you are accomplishing or achieving the organizational goal. So that's why every individual you have to be understand as an HR, always you should have keep the human approaches into the organization so that you can really refine the your organization success through the people. As the human resources does not have the direct role into increasing the revenue for the organization, but as in the human development, you can do it perfectly. So in the same case, now it is looking for the every individual, they have their own career aspiration. And secondly, you have to create the expectation to where they will be reached or where they can reach into the organization when they will perform at par. So in that case, you have or you must need to develop a career growth path. What you need to be? Career growth path. How to develop this career growth path? It is an important task for the HR people when you have to make the every individual accountable. It is a part of vice versa. Means if organization expecting this from the individual employee, then in that case, the individual employee also expecting the growth, something to into the organization so that they can satisfy their needs. So that's why both the organization and individuals, they are collaborating. So that is important for you when you are showing the expectation to them, what is expected, what they need to accomplish. So that's why they have also expectation from the organization, how and where they will grow, where they will grow into the organization. So how to develop the career development path of every individual, that is the important task for it. If you see there, you have to define the two axes where it would be and how you are going to define it. That is the important task for you as in the strategic human resource business partner. That is assuring your capability to really engaging the workforce into the organization. Just for understanding, develop the two axes, what you are looking for the careers, development path, growth path for the individual, what it should be. So this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. X-axis is there, the year they spend into your organization, they will be grow as the position. So someone join here as a fresher into your organization. So in the journey of next 20 years, because the growth path you are, career path you are developing, it does not mean for 5 year, 10 year, it is for the lifetime span. When it consider at the lifetime span, it means if someone has been started a career at 21, he should be retired from your organization. So total it would be around 38 years of career. Means if someone join into the organization, if she will gradually grow, perform, and then he would be reach with this career position at the top. That is your CO position. But at what age? With what efforts? So efforts you have to be defined. That would be number one, your role and responsibilities. When you have been defined the role and responsibility, then you have to develop the mechanism. how you are monitoring and aligning everyone. So in that case, if in the someone join into the basic position, so there you have to define, fix up a career within the 2 year, because that is also defining your succession planning and your promotion system. In the career of 2 years, you will reach here, 4 year, 6 year, 8 year, 10 year, 12 year, 15 year, 18 year, and then 20 years. So where you would be reached. So these are your positions: executive, senior, assistant manager, deputy manager, then manager, as AGM, then general manager, then it is VP, senior VP, and MEO. So these are now one type. You have the position where you can be. So it means if someone performing with the two portions similarly, the expected, what is expected by the organization, they are delivering and they work at par, they accomplish the goals with the expectation. That is number one, the performance criteria you have to define, and second one, their approaches. And they will be perform like this and grow financial. So that's why when you are promoting someone to the next position, there in your compensation, there should also be some change. Not generally organization changing it into the during the increment promotion, just similarly, but you have to be fix the change amount, changing of the designation, changing of the your competencies. When the competency has been changed, so you need to be more alpha, either 3 to 5%, based on the allowances. Allowances should be, so there in your salaries, there are the three parts. One is the base, second one are the allowances, third one your retirals. So when you are going to promote someone, so allowances should be changed. So that's why when you are designing your compensation, what it should be, your salary should be fixed as the position. What? Your basic salary. Number two, your allowances, it should be position or your function based. Because when you are changing the positions, accountability and responsibilities, capability, so there it should also be the base should be fixed, and there you should have also some alphabet. Then your allowances based on the different position, it should also be fixed. Means if someone has been promoted to this position, so with your increments, they will get some increase into the allowances, because the promotion should be based on the accountability and responsibility of the labels. So that's why it is important for you to defining your career development path. So there you have also to consider your compensation. When any individual based on the accomplishment become more accountable, at the position. So you need to be motivate them to provide them higher increase. So that's why your promotion should be separate from your normal or general increment processes. So now what is happening here? What you must to do is when you are developing the career development path, so there what you need to be consider. So that's why it is called one thing that is called the equity. Equity means the individual what are their experience outside and what are their qualification. When you are developing the growth, so it is not based on their qualification, it is based on their performance now and their potential for the future. So that is coming with your positions, how potential they become to become responsible, accountable for the handling the next level of responsibilities. So that's why it is called that you need to be provide the equal opportunity. If someone just an normal institute student and one is the IIM student, their base salaries base when they will join into your organization, there you can consider these two, experience and qualification. But when they are inside your organization, that will be depend on their potential. Potential means what are their behaviors, their ability. Then potential, it will be come from your approaches and the competencies. Then now you must need to be distinguish. There are the two types of the competencies. One is your technical competency, which are the skill required. Second are your behavior competency. Behavior competency, what need to be demonstrated by an individual at the positions they have. So that's why it is important for you when you are designing a career development plan into an organization. There you need to consider equal opportunity to everyone. If you perform or accomplish the organization like this, and you will be grow like this. So the path you have to be defined. Within the 2 years of career, you will be here. So this should be look like your career path. In the 2 years of journey, where you are spending 2 years in a one position, and if you are performing at par, it does not mean you are just showing. Many organizations I have seen that they have designed their career path, but it is they are just showing it during the orientation. It is good, need to be shown, but there you have also to be create the action path. Means what is your expectation? So in the career of, this is your executive position, this is your SC position, AM, DM, manager, AGM, GM. Accordingly, it will be grow. So when you are performing, this is the individual, because you are your career development plan should be position centric or individual centric who are into the position. So you are providing the equal opportunity to everyone, whatever their experience, whatever their the education, qualification, outer, but it would be based on their internal inside performance and potential. according to your organization for the future. When you have been defined that if you are fulfill these two expectation of the organization, then you will be grow like this. You will become so it will also the financial. For here you are providing the 50k, then here is the 70k, here you are reaching to the 100k, it is 120k, it is 150k, it is 180k, or 200k, it is the 250k monthly, or you can multiply it by 12, that is your annual. Multiply everything by 12, that is coming your compensation for the years. So this is your plan, how you are going to develop effectively as a career plan into the organization. Career path where you will be grow within your organization, where any individual who join your organization, so where they will be reach. So it does not mean only showing to them, if you are doing this you will be reach like this, if you are doing this you will be reach like this. So here you are creating the staircases. Now inside, if anyone they are performing, you have to be set the criteria for your organization, so that it will be depend on your performance management system. Your approaches to your employee engagement, how you are engaging them, you are showing, okay, that's right, you are showing the career path, but inside how you are engaging them, you have to be provide them clear goals, which we have been already discovered into the previous session. Then you have to be provide them where these goals should be clear to them, as well as that should be achievable, that should be doable into the quarter. So it does not mean you do not have to provide them time to spare. You have to be just give them opportunity to develop their potential into the organization, so that they can deliver best of their accomplishment. So when you are they're creating the communication channel, how you are going to, then the feedback, making your superior and the subordinate accountable according to their role or position into your organization, the function into the position, not a role. So role-based organization always perform better. This position, this role, this position, this role. So that's why the positions you are creating into your organization, that must be based on the perspective about the what are the task and accomplishment individual need to be performed, individual need to be accomplished into the organization. So this is all about this day number 56 into your strategic human resource operation manager program. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about the performance, how individual employee they can perform, how you can improve the performance of your employee. One, that you have to set a performance evaluation system that we are going to discuss separately, but further it is now happening here, how you are making their performance improvement plan within, and there you have the employee engagement activities.